Hello again from San Diego. Tom for Every Step Physics, EveryStepCalculus.com. These are practice questions for physics, and so I want to show you how my programs work on these. Physics in my main menu here. To get to my main menu, press enter, and we're going to scroll down here to Centripetal acceleration, because that's what a problem asks for, okay, in both these problems. So we're going to go down here to that, all alphabetical. There's centripetal acceleration. Press enter. And it loads the program with busy here in the right corner. And then I give you the menu for what they give you. In this case, they give you degrees, they give you time, minutes, they give you radius, okay? So we look for that in the menu, and that happens to be number 6 down here. We can scroll down like this, or we can just press the number 6, and it'll go to that program. We enter the radius, we have to press alpha first before you enter anything into my menus here, or my entry lines in all my programs, so don't think you have to leave that out. The calculator makes me do that. And so we press alpha and we put in the radius here is 0.5 miles. 0.5 whoops, made a mistake. Let's go back. Alpha 0.5 miles. 0.5 times 1609.34 changes it to meters, 805 meters. I do all these for you. Do the conversions. They're tough too. You have to memorize all this stuff. The time entered is alpha 12. 1, 2. I have to go slow with the simulator, otherwise it'll mess up. And that's in minutes. Press enter. 12 times 60 is 720 seconds, which we need for all calculations, meters and seconds, in all physics calculations, okay? Enter the angle. Alpha 180. And so we look at what we entered, see if it's correct. I say it is. And so we go, we can press 1 or just scroll to it. So in this one it's kind of tricky because they have 180 degrees, which is a half a circle, and of course you're required to do a full circle in the calculations. So I do that for you because no matter what you'd entered here, excuse me, you're going to take 360 degrees and divide it by here, which I do here, 360 divided by theta times the time. That's the way you change revolutions to get the proper seconds, okay? That's times 720 here in the formula. That's 1440 seconds. Velocity is 2 pi, the radius divided by t2. So here's the what we just found, 1440 seconds. Here's radius 805, 2 pi. We do all the calculations, come up with 3.511 meters per second. That's velocity. We press enter, and here's the centripetal acceleration formula, which is v squared divided by radius. So we have the velocity squared divided by radius. Turns out to be 0.01532 meters per second squared. And that's the answer here. Okay? We go back, we come up to the next one, we go back to new problem. Yeah, we want a new problem. Okay, so we'll go back, and now this one gives us radians per second. And then because it's at your hand and you're twirling the lasso over your head, that means there would be a radius. We can kind of deduce that, right? And so we have radius and radians. Well, we look for that, it's number 4. Let's press that one. And we press alpha for the radius 1.4, 1.4. And what is that? That's meters, so we press number 3. And then we're asked to enter the radians per second is really this omega symbol here, which is angular velocity. I try to help you as much as I can in this stuff. A lot of times I'll put the angular velocity here, and then you go to my menu for that, but it's all this omega here. So we're going to put alpha 3.8. We see if that's right. Yes. Remember, velocity is always meters per second. In Centripetal stuff, it's radians per second. Say it's okay, and so here's the answer. Different formula. Omega squared times r. 20.216. I think this is omega. I'm pretty sure it is. If it's not, let me know about it and I'll change it. 20.216 meters per second squared. So you got those two problems correct. So pretty neat, huh? EveryStepPhysics.com. Go to my site, buy my programs. If you feel like subscribing or, maybe sending it to somebody, sharing it with somebody else, please be my guest, Otherwise, go to my site, buy my programs, and pass calculus or pass physics. I can't make it any more simple for you. I'm the only one in the world that does this. Not in the world that can do it, but the only one in the world that has done it or does it now. So they're pretty famous programs. And doing everything I can to help you pass physics or calculus. So have a good one, okay?